What is up, everyone? I am Bishop Waller, and you are watching the second episode in the Road to 802 series. Today we're diving into LC, which is my own main tier, to play around with a Mantyke, which is actually quite an underrated Pokemon in my own opinion. But I'm not alone, and there's one more person who thinks Mantyke is underrated. Go ahead.
Alright everyone, my name is Melstec7Jux. I know it's Dutch, but whatever. And I know Mantyke is amazing. It's like a Wingull, but it's just bulkier and it's faster after setting up rain.
Yeah, okay, so we'll get into Mantyke in a bit later, but before we start, I want to do something similar as I did with Colonel M in the last video, and try not to make it 43 minutes this time, just a bit shorter. I want to talk about what happened in the Little Cup metagame since it started and where it has gone now. So to start off, Little Cup metagame got introduced to Z moves, of course, and one of the absolute most devastating things in Sun and Moon was EVZMZ. That shit was disgusting. You want to talk about that for a bit first?
Did we not ban it in an instant? I never used it.
No, I didn't use it either, but just what I know for a fact is that what just happened was they either just set up with EVZMZ and then spammed the living shit out of return and won, because adaptability plus 2 return is a nuke, or they baton passed it to something else and then won. Like,
that's OP, alright.
It was broken as all hell, and it was I believe banned on day 1. They didn't even bother. Like, is that what? No. Stop it.
Hey, where's the suspect ladder?
There was a suspect ladder, really? I doubt that. I doubt there was. Anyway, so we move on. Mantyke gets banned really quickly, and Little Cup tends to be a very slow tier as far as development. Then that doesn't mean the tier doesn't change, as a lot of things happen, but it's a very conservative tier, as very few things get banned. So it took a few months before we finally saw a new suspect. Actually, did it? No, wait. The first thing we saw was the Gothita Drifloon Diglett suspect.
I think Cutiefly got banned first.
No, Porygon was the first thing that got banned before Cutiefly. I know that one for sure.
Yeah, that can be the case, but both of them got banned really quick.
Okay, so Porygon happened first then, yeah. Porygon was of course a staple in ORAS. You played more ORAS than I do, so maybe you can talk about what it did back then.
In ORAS it had a lot of roles. It could be the tray set. A lot of people run Chinchou, so you gone out into the Chinchou, take the Volt Switch, and you could just wall the living shit out of it. Or you could run the download set with you could run Agility with Live Rock, you could run just Recover with Thunder Wave and Download. It could do everything, and it hits so hard. It's so random.
Yeah, it was a super versatile Pokemon that just did whatever the hell it felt like doing. And then Sun and Moon came around, and once again Z moves came along, and it got Z conversion, which wasn't fun anymore. It became a ghost type, or electric type, or even an ice type very rarely, and it just killed stuff. Nothing stopped that thing, and that in combination with all its sets still being from ORAS still being viable, pretty much pushed it over the edge, and it got banned. There's still arguments that it shouldn't have been Porygon that was banned, but it should have been conversion. But that's not going to change anymore. Can you talk about your opinion regarding that, like conversion versus Porygon?
Honest, if we had Porygon in this meta, it would be fun. But just banning moves and stuff, that's not something for LC. They don't want to ban abilities or moves, otherwise Metatype could come back in this tier, or you could ban Combat Ice on the Yama and bring back Yama, but the console looks way different over these things.
Yeah, I think it's the right decision, also just to follow up with Smogon policy and to have everything make sense. I definitely agree with Penny Bonger. So next up we get another one of these cases where it was move versus Pokemon, and we had Cutiefly, which is the only Pokemon in LC to ever get Quiver Dance. And it was broken, because it also got Baton Pass.
Yes, that thing was so broken. Quiver Dance pass into Overcoat Volley. God damn. I got spoiled by that so many times.
It was so disgusting. I didn't play the Cutiefly meta too much. I started playing seriously LC after that thing got banned. So I can't talk about it too much. Maybe I can say a little bit more about it. I don't know. if you can.
Right. So it was just basically you gone out into things like Nianfu, you set up a quiver dance, and then you baton pass into like the most thing I seen was a follow bee. And you go out in the follow bee and you just have a speed boost, a special defense boost, and a special attack boost. So you did not even need weak armor. You could run Roost, Air Slash, Dark Pulse, Heat Wave, and it just won.
Yeah.
It just did nothing.
It was also just that it had a really good defensive typing with the Bug Fairy, just allowing it to switch into any fighting type, which were of course super common after the Fletchling nerf. Which was really notable. The fact that Fletchling was nerfed pretty much opened the door for all fighting types to become really good. So Cutiefly got banned on grounds of Quiver QD Pass. Once again, maybe Quiver Dance should have been banned. People are even arguing that Baton Pass should have been banned, as the rest of Smogon currently has it. I don't know. Once again, Cutiefly is the only broken Baton Passer. Torture can be argued, but not really. I don't think Baton Pass should have been banned. Quiver Dance, we set a precedence with Porygon where we banned the move, and Smogon policy is ban the Pokemon versus as opposed to the move. So I agree with the Cutiefly ban as well. Don't know if you have anything else to say about that.
We had one more ban after that, the Sun ban.
We had two more bans because Gothita also gets banned. That was the first suspect after Cutiefly was then the suspect of Drifloon, Gothita, and Diglett at the same time, which was ridiculous in hindsight. Why would you suspect all three at the same time?
Yeah, they brought back Drifloon to this meta, and it was fun. It was fun.
I must say, I didn't use Drifloon even during the suspect. I did use Gothita and Diglett to test out those because I felt like I'm not going to be able to form an opinion due to never having played with Drifloon in Auras, so I cannot judge it compared to that. So I wanted to focus on Gothita and Diglett. But as far as Drifloon went, it got resuspected on the basis of of Burn being nerfed, so it would have a harder time stalling out opponents. But ended up just getting banned because Acro Hacks was still stupid.
Yes.
It
was so stupid.
It was still dumb. It just became really fast to unburn, and it put hack stuff that got burned by Will-O-Wisp. It could Acro stuff because it had no item and it was just a nuke. It was all around pretty disgusting. It would also never die because it could just recycle its barriers. It had sub-call mindsets even, I think. It was really stupid.
It had Baton Pass, it had Memento, it had so many coverage moves. Like, if you wanted to go wild, you could do everything on the Drifloon.
Yeah. It was pretty ridiculous. And then we move on. We're still in the same suspect. Gothita did also get banned out of that because, simply put, Shadow Tag is kind of a ridiculous ability, kind of uncompetitive. And that one is one that I could argue that Shadow Tag should be banned because Shadow Tag is inherently uncompetitive, whereas the other Quiver Dance and Conversion aren't. So I feel like that would be an argument, but since Goth is the only Shadow Tech user that was broken, why not is not broken. Plus Gothita would be completely useless without Shadow Tech. We just figured we'll just ban Gothita and keep Why Not around.
Yeah, true. Like, if it just had his normal ability, it was just bad. It would be worse than Esper.
Probably. And Gothita, why it was so ridiculous was it would trap some kind of passive Pokemon like Fungus or Spritzy, and would set up to +6 with Calm Mind's rest all Calm Mind and just win.
Yes, with Gothita you could trap literally anything if you just feed it the right way. Like Choice Scarf killed all the false threats, and the Calm Mindset killed all the bulky threats. It was ridiculous.
It could trap whatever you want. You could just... Yeah, you could, as Jock says, you can just do what you wanted depending on what your team wanted, and it was perfect. It was just too good. And Diglett, arguable. I don't know if this thing should have been banned. I think the meta would have looked very different had Diglett gotten banned, because then you get stuff like Tentacool being really good.
Well, I would fear Trubbish a little bit more.
Trubbish too, yeah, for sure.
Trubbish would be insane.
Yeah, it would.
So we move on the Sun suspect?
Yeah, now I want to talk about Diglett a bit more, because Diglett is very interesting, because that's still a very controversial Pokemon in the metagame, that is still in the metagame. Which, it has only gotten more versatile, really. Jox can talk about special sets in a little bit, because that's what he has been running everywhere, but Yeah, Diglett just traps so many different things. So its Groundium Z set can even trap stuff like Staryu, Beat Up traps Abra, Sludge Bomb traps Conny. It's super versatile, and then has utility moves like Memento, even for setup sweepers, which I originally had on my own Mantyke team. We don't have that anymore, but it's a super versatile threat, and it's not like you can counterplay it. The problem with Diglett that I see is when you're team building and you have like a team that's weak to Diglett, you can't say, oh, I'll just add a Snivy, it checks Diglett, we're fine. Because then Diglett just comes into something that is not a Snivy and kills it. You can't switch out of Diglett to check it. Which is why I don't really like Diglett. I think Arena Trap is kinda uncompetitive, and I think Diglett should be banned for it because Trapinch isn't that bad.
Yes. Diglett plus Shelter. Oh shit. Diglett is so broken, and there are a couple of sets he didn't talk about. I used in the early meta a C Darkium set with Memento. It's not really that good, but you could heal back another Mon with Memento and just debuff the other player. And you also have a live up set with Earth Power, Hidden Power Fire, and Sludge Bomb to kill a Fairy Seed and all the fairies for things like Mienfoo or like Exu. You could do everything with Diglett.
Yeah, I personally am actually of the opinion that Diglett should have been banned and perhaps should now be banned because more sets have been emerging and suddenly getting better. But I am obviously not on the console and people look at this very differently than I do. So we're just going to move on at this point. We get Sun now, which was an interesting suspect. I used a lot of Sun in ORAS. It's pretty much the only thing I played in ORAS seriously. And it was also in this series that I used Sun for the first time. It wasn't broken in ORAS. Absolutely in no way was it broken in ORAS because you had stuff like Vullaby and Ponyta that were good and could easily check it, no problem. Porygon could easily check it, no problem. Also because it traced the chlorophyll if it wanted to. It was just not... It was good, but it wasn't amazing. It worked, but it wasn't great. And then Z-moves came around and Porygon got banned. Those are the two major things that happened. Bellsprout was now capable of easily just clicking Poisonium Z and break through either Vullaby or Ponyta, meaning that one of its major checks was gone. Or Bulbasaur used... I have seen Z celebrate Bulbasaur and Z Sleep Powder Bulbasaur both actually put in work on some teams. They're not the best sets, but they work.
What? Z Sleep Power is a thing? It gives you +1 speed, right?
Yeah, it does. It's the dumbest thing. But then you're like, okay, let's stall out the Sun turns. Fuck, Bulbasaur's still faster. What do I do now?
True.
It's stupid and it's not the optimal set at all. But it was there. And the major thing though that happened was, of course, the fletchling nerf meant that you could now run 2 chlorophyll sweepers because you didn't need to have multiple dedicated fletchling checks. Meaning that you could easily overwhelm all the Sun checks on the opponent's team, and especially with Z-moves that just became too much for the meta to deal with. So Vulpix was banned in order to nerf Sun.
Yes, but to be honest, the Sun boosters, things like Bellsprout and Bulbasaur were not the threat. Like, you could also run a C Vulpix and C Overheat just one-shot the Timber. Like, Vulpix was the really strong one.
No, Vulpix. No, Jocks. Okay. You're known for weird ideas of the metagame. I can tell you that. No, Vulpix was not the reason Sun got suspected. Vulpix was the enabler of Bellsprout with Poisonium Z just winning games on its own. Vulpix is a good Pokemon and a pretty solid wall breaker with the likes of Life Orb or Firebeam Z, as you said. But it's not broken. It is strong, but it's not broken. It's a 17-speed wall breaker, but there are plenty of those in this metagame.
True. I give you this one, but back in these days, when you would compare for Sun, would you compare for Vulpix or for Bellsprout?
If I would prepare for Sun? If I wanted to prepare for Sun, I'd run something that could actually kill the Bellsprout. There was nothing that could kill the Bellsprout before it outsped and killed you. Because everything died to Poison Z, but you would prepare try to prepare for the Bellsprout, or you trap this Vulpix or something early on. You wouldn't.
Trapping the Vulpix was the funniest thing in the world. Just lead off with Diglett and kill it.
Yeah, and then you had to still stall out 7 turns of Sun, which was an issue. But yeah, It's good Sun got banned. It was controversial to some people that Vulpix was a thing getting suspected and not Draught or Bellsprout. But as far as Bellsprout goes, I don't think it solved the issue, because then Bulbasaur Oddish-Sun would just do the exact same thing. And if Draught gets suspected, we once again, same thing as with Porygon and Cutiefly. We don't ban the ability, we ban the Pokemon. Like, it's just that simple, really.
True. And Vulpix's Flash Fire is just bad.
Yeah, Flashfire Vulpix wouldn't have been worth using anyway. So yeah. So we get past the Sun suspect, and since then nothing has been banned on Little Cup anymore. That doesn't mean the meta has been sitting still, though. A lot of stuff has changed since that suspect. The suspect was months ago. I am one of the people who has really been advocating sticky web teams, because I personally think they are ridiculously good right now, because Abra checks just aren't good, and Abra is ridiculously good on sticky web in the same manner as I've been able to show, hopefully, in the Hideout Draft Cup with my Mega Alakazam on sticky web. Abra is even more powerful, because a 20 special attack for Little Cup Standard is out of this world, and it can hold an item. And it has 19 speed, and Scarfers can outspeed it because of the sticky web. Sticky web is just really good right now, and with no fledgling to just prevent it from doing anything, it's really solid in Sun and Moon. I know not everyone agrees, but I genuinely believe that.
I agree with you, but I can never make a good sticky web team. All my sticky web teams are garbage. God damn it.
I swear, I made this RMT, which is called Vestian Rebellion. Like, I made it a while back. All my sticky web teams now have just literally been that team, but replaced Taylor with random other abuser.
Wow.
It actually works. It's just a solid skeleton that works for webs. And then you can put whatever abuser you want on it. Taylor works the best on that team, because I very specifically tailored moves and EVs and Pokemon. Oh, 1 second. I'm going to take a break from this recording. I'll be right back. Okay, go.
What I wanted to say about your sticky web team, there's one thing really standing out of the team, and that's your Ponyard set. It looks really simple, but Brick Break on Ponyard on a sticky web team is genius. Like, literally genius. It checks Ponyard, it checks Defog. And it's still a threat with knockoff Iron Head and Sucker Punch.
That Ponyard has saved me so many times from opposing Ponyard sweeps. Like, it's not even funny, because you bring out your Ponyard and they're like, oh, we're fine. He's just gonna Iron at me and that's never gonna kill me. I have +2, so I win the 1v1. And you Brick Break or Low Sweep and they're just dead.
Yeah.
It's really good. I'm really glad I went with that. But other than Sticky Web, Vullaby became really good in Sun and Moon. We cannot oversee Vullaby. It's the best mon in the metagame at the moment, and quite possibly broken.
Yes.
It's just so much versatility. In Sun and Moon, of course, weak armor got buffed to give you two stages of speed instead of just one. Meaning that Vullaby would set up a nasty plot, get hit, and take the hit easily because stupid bulky, and then you have a +2/+2 Vullaby that you can't stop.
Yeah, it has like 7 sets now, I think.
It has. Let me think. It has the offensive set, which is just an offensive pivot with Roost, Knockoff, Brave Bird, U-turn. And then you have the Choice Scarf set with Defog sometimes, and then just Brave Bird, Knockoff, U-turn, because Dark Flying is way too good in offensive typing. Then you have the Nasty Plot set, which is really, really devastating. You have the Z Mirror move set, which is the Nasty Plot set but physical. You have the mixed weak armor set, which is Hidden Power Grass, Heatwave, Brave Bird, Knockoff, I believe, which is also devastating because nothing switches into that.
Yes.
You have...
Your turn.
You have a basic defensive defog set, which was very common back in Auras, which is the best defogger in the metagame, though defoggers are very bad in this metagame, so that doesn't say a lot. And there's probably more that I'm just forgetting at the moment.
There are 2 more. One is no one uses it, but I use it, and one is really good. That is just the Heatwave, Hidden Power Grass, IR/Nasty Plot set. It's just broken. It's a very used variant of the Nasty Plot with Heatwave, Dark Pulse, and IR/.
Yeah.
Yes?
Hidden Power Grass is just being put on Mons right now to deal with Onyx, which is also everywhere. We'll talk about that in a bit.
Yes.
But Hidden Power Cross Volubee, it doesn't even need Dark Pulse because Air Slash Heat Wave is already really good, and Hidden Power Cross deals with like the rock types that resist it, and because all the rock types all the relevant rock types are quite weak to Grass, so.
Yeah, and then I wanna see flying them with Hidden Power, Fighting, Roost, and U-turn. It's just a pawn check if I don't have Fighting type.
I have also run Nasty Plot Flying EMZ, which Oko Spritzy at +2.
Yeah, it's insane. After rocks, I think.
I don't remember the calc. It's also not entirely. I can actually calc it because I have an amazing calc box next to my screen. I love that thing so much.
Alright, I think it does 24 or 26. I know Fritzy is 27 HP.
Let me see. Z, Flynium. Yeah, it's after rocks. 75% chance to Oko after rocks.
That's insane.
At +2. That's ridiculous because Spritzy is the only thing that can take a hit from it. So.
It's the best counter, and it dies.
It dies, yeah. Nice, good job, boys. We did it. Countered. Okay, other than Volubee, we're gonna talk about Onyx because Onyx is everywhere now. Almost every team carries it. It happens that this team doesn't, but almost every team carries it. Like, Jocks started nicknaming Onyx in LCPL the likes of, please don't use this anymore, it's boring. Like, it's actually everywhere. Because simply put, it's the only thing that can check birds. It's just the only thing that can actually do it.
You said in the start of this video, or around the phone, but I don't remember, that you could just put HP Grass on anything. They fucking put HP Grass on an Aurora Grimer to counter Onyx.
Are you kidding? I know it's being put on Doduo, but really Alolan Grimer?
Yes, they did it.
Oh my god. No, but like, HP Grass is starting to be everywhere simply to deal with Onyx, because Onyx is really fucking annoying. It also really benefited from the weak armor buff, of course. And it still has the Sturdy Juice set, which is really annoying. Onyx is just stupid, annoying. I don't want to deal with it anymore.
2 moves. Like how?
And then
EQ and Rock Blast, and like Stealth Rocks are nice, and you can then run Taunt, Endure, Explosion. Like, come on.
And the thing is, it's not even that easy to switch into. It's really weak, but Rock Blast is stupid strong, and Earthquake is also stupid strong. Like, those just high base power moves make it actually pretty threatening. Onyx is so ridiculous. It's not broken by any means, because you can definitely deal with it because of its low attack stat and the fact that it can just be HP grassed by stuff. But it's so annoying.
Yes.
And then we have fighting types in this metagame, which is probably the last thing we need to talk about, really. Oh no, and we need to talk about the lack of hazard removal. It's probably the last thing we do. But fighting types right now are really good because of the lack of Fletchling. Like, Fletchling was stupid powerful, and Fire Knight were already good in Auras. But when Fletchling got nerfed as hard as it did, fighting types really dropped. Like, just buffed into greatness, essentially. It's kind of ridiculous how good those are now.
Did you ever realize that Timber just started running Ice Punch just like out of nowhere? Like, at the start of Sun Moon, just everyone ran Ice Punch Timber, and no one ran it on Auras.
Sun Moon in general is a metagame filled with lures for everything.
Yeah.
Like, that happens a lot. I don't know why Sun and Moon is like that, but almost everything is running lures. Like, we have a Fire Blast Pumpkaboo, which is kind of, or was originally a lure for Pharaoh Seed. Right?
Yeah, that's true. And everyone ran both seeds Shadows League. I don't know why they started to run special.
That's for Mudbray. Mudbray was really relevant at the start of SM, so people needed to deal with it with their Pumpkaboo, so they needed to be special.
Ah, true.
That's why special became a thing. And then, during LSPL especially, I realized, like, wait a second, Mudbray is not relevant anymore. Why am I special?
Oh, that's so genius.
So,
hitting steel types is nice.
yeah, I agree, but I think reliably checking Abra is nicer.
True.
So that's fighting types right now. We have just Mienfoo, Timber, and Krogunk. Mienfoo is the best pivot in the metagame. Timber is just a great slow wall breaker with priority, and Krogunk is a really unique defensive typing that allows you to actually check fighting types itself, which is weird. And the colorful move pool, including stuff like Shadow Ball and Earthquake, if you want to run that, is really nice. Croagunk in general was really underrated. Now it's kind of starting to near Mienfoo and Timber status. But just the fact that we have 3 fighting types in S and A+, is insane. Like,
I'm just waiting for the Scraggy meta.
the Scraggy meta isn't gonna happen as long as fighting types are good, because Scraggy hates fighting types.
Yeah, true.
Unless you're my Psyche MZ Scraggy, which I used against Fiend. And I won unless I could crit. I'm sad about that game still.
It was a good team, man.
Yeah, that team was fun. Whatever. Okay, I think right now oh yeah, the lack of hazard removal. We have like 1 hazard remover in the metagame at the moment. Let's Staryu.
We also have Drover, but
It's practically irrelevant. Like, you never see it. Yes, you see it on your screen right now, I get that, but you rarely see it.
I think you have Staryu and everyone runs Staryu. Then you have the rare storage card Defog Volby. Then you have the Kabuto as the worst bird check in the world. Then you have Drover, and that's it. That's it.
Yeah, that's it. And it means that hazards are just solid. But the thing is, Little Cup is a really high-paced metagame, so people still aren't spike stacking because it simply takes too long.
Yeah, that's true. Like, sometimes I just win battles in 11 turns. And
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
wow.
sometimes you win battles in 7 turns, but then you 6-0 them, which, okay. But,
You just set up each other and win.
yeah, exactly. I have also lost games in 7 turns because I forgot Shelter could set up on my sticky weapon, then I've lost.
Oh, wow.
But okay. I think now we're pretty caught up on how the metagame looks at the moment, so I'm just gonna go ahead. So we can go ahead and start talking about the team. It's your team, so I want you to do most of the talking, but
Right, sure.
let's start with Mantyke, because that's the Pokemon of the video, pretty much.
Right, let's start off with Mantyke. So, I wanted to build around Mantyke, and I wanted to build around Wingull, because Wingull was one of the best anti-metamons in this game. So I thought, why not Mantyke? So I made a Rain Dance, Substitute, Hydro Pump, and Air Slash set, and this set is amazing. Hydro Pump in the rain, with the C move, one-shot a Timber. It does 76 to a Chinchou. It one-shot Spritzy after rocks.
Okay, but doesn't Air Slash one-shot Timber too?
No, it doesn't.
Really?
It does like 60. It's not life or boosted or anything.
Oh, alright, it's not lifer. Right.
You need to set up Mantyke like late game, or you can set up mid game to wall break and then you sweep with Croagunk. It's a weird one, to be honest, because you want to use it as a defensive pivot into like Mudbray or other fighting types, but you need to wait on it until the late game, otherwise Mantyke gets low and it doesn't do its job.
Yeah, it has like 12 defense. It's not bulky enough to check fighting types. It can set up on them, but it can't check them.
I did not even invest in Spadef, it has 18 Spadef.
Yeah. And you also, can you talk about Substitute? Why that?
That's for 3 things. It's for, you can set up on Pungus on the Spore. If you have a high amount of HP and they have a Ponyard, you can go for the Substitute and kill the Ponyard. And if they have a Chinchou, it's not low enough and you have rocks up, you can just go for the Substitute on this Volt Switch, and then you can kill it with C Hydro Pump. It's a little bit of a waste of a move, but you don't need anything else. You can run Scald, but I like Substitute a little bit more.
Yeah, standard on Mantyke in that slot's probably hidden power, hit a Mark Grosso around to hit Chinchou, but if you have Z Hydro, you don't need it.
You just kill it.
Yeah. Okay, so next mon, Droober?
Right, so I thought about Driller because it has amazing synergy with the Mantyke. It can rep spin for Mantyke, it can take electric moves, and it's just really fast. There are not a lot of teams with a good ground switch in, other than things like Snivy and Pumpkaboo. Other teams run things like Volby, but if you look close to a team, you see that they always are ground weak. They have a Gatling for the ground counter, or a Pungus and a Staryu. But like Drillbur just two-shots those things with rocks up. So I think Drillbur is perfect in this meta.
Okay, let's move on to Ponyard then.
Ponyard, it's just a rocker. I, I needed to knock some things, and I needed some important immunities. I needed the Abra and Ghastly switch in, even though Ponyard is not the best Abra switch in.
We have a Pumpkaboo. We have it's not physical anymore. Okay, right. Okay, then yeah.
Well, it's mixed though. Or do you want to run Willow?
No, it's fine, it's fine. I was just thinking if we had physical Pumpkaboo, we didn't need a Ponyard to switch it to Abra.
Oh yeah, true. But it's like, you can switch into Pumpkaboo on the Abra, and they don't go for the Psychic or for the Interpower fighting. So that's why Ponyard is there. Just for some mind games.
Yeah.
Then we have Pumpkaboo. It's just kind of a lure with Gear Day, Fire Blast, Chip Sneak, and Synthesis. It can take Abra hits, it can take every ground hit, and it also is electric switch-in for the Mantyke. Just say switching into things like Chinchou and Magnemite.
How many electric switches do you want? We also have a Chinchou.
Yeah, I don't know when I made this team, but I was probably drunk, so it works. It works.
Okay, let's talk about the Chinchou, which is HP Fire, 4 attacks.
So, yes, if you look at this team and you see, do we really have a Ghastly and Abra switch in? It can kill the Ponyard, it can kill the Pumpkaboo, and we cannot really switch into it. It's still a huge weakness because every team is like weak to Abra and Ghastly. So I just thought, let's put on Sucker Punch. It kills 1% Abra.
Wait. I have the wrong Chinchou set then, I think. Do you have Sucker Punch?
I have Sucker Punch.
Over Ice Beam. Okay, I need to change that then.
And we have Interpower Fire to weaken the Ferocity. It's one-shot Barrier's Ferocity, and it does like 54% to Eviolite. This is mainly for the Mantyke, and it's a great lure.
Okay. And last we have Krogunk.
Krogunk, yes. I'm still not sure about the Focus Blast. We can also run knockoff over Focus Blast, your call. But
do I also have the wrong...
do you have the wrong Krogunk set?
Yeah.
What set do you have?
I have Nasty Plot, Sludge Bomb, Vacuum Wave, Shadow Ball.
Right. We can run Shadow Ball for the Frillish, because the Frillish matchup versus the Mantyke is also a little bit not that great.
Yeah, and just the likes of Pumpkaboo switching in. I like Shadow Ball. I don't really run non-Shadow Ball, Nasty Plot Gunk.
Right, let's run Shadow Ball. I'm ready. Search for a game.
Alright, so that's the team. Thanks Jox for the explanation. We're gonna go into a game and I will see you guys back there. We're in game, boys! Okay, Jox and me we're currently both playing on the Alt 067 Jox, so we can both click buttons. And we're facing...
Yeah, we can click buttons. What the fuck is this team, man?
I don't know. It doesn't have... Do you know this man? The Dead Sea?
No, I don't know him.
He says, "Oi, it's Jox." Do we just lead Chow and click Volt Switch?
I don't know.
Realistically, because he can't stop Volt Switch. We can freely Volt Switch as much as we want.
Yeah, true. Let's lead off with Chinchou.
And we can also immediately weaken the Ferocity, scout what set it is, everything. Like that.
I hope it's very used.
Yeah, I'm gonna open that calc already. It's just Chinchou versus Ferocity.
Did that see?
Fire.
Oh, it's Fender!
Is this Fender?
It's a Fender! It's a dirty diamond pearl. I got that. His team is
so for those of you who don't know, this is a teammate from LCPL of Jox and I. And I have no idea what the fuck this team is. Because his bird switching is Ferocity.
He has an Ella kit, but...
That's not a bird switching.
No,
that gets 2 KO'd by Brave Bird, if I remember correctly. I can calc that. Dodo. Elekid.
Well,
Elekid gets 2 killed by Brayford. Yeah, that's not a switch.
Actually switching. What is his eyebrow switching? Is that really the fair sheet? We can just HP fire the fair sheet if we have an era.
Fender, this team is garbage. What the fuck? Oh, that's a solid lead. Volt Switch or Scald?
I'm thinking we can go for the Scald first, because if he goes into the fair sheet,
We HP fire next turn.
yes, Scald.
Yeah, we'll click Scald. He protects, that's fine. He can't kill us at this range with anything, right? Fire Z doesn't kill, right?
No, and HP grass doesn't kill it either. So
Okay.
we can go for the Volt Switch. And what do you think?
Do
he goes
why don't
for?
we can also Scald. Or Volt. What will he switch into Scald? Like Pharaoh Seed, right?
He would go with the Trumpets into Timber, I think.
Alright. Yeah, we'll
We
Volt
can go
Switch.
out that Krogan can win.
Can we? Actually can.
Yes.
We kinda need Krogan for the core fish though.
Right, let's go for the Volt Switch.
Why didn't he baton pass?
I don't know.
Maybe he thought he was Scarf. Do we go into our Driller and click EQ? Or Rock Slide?
We can go out in the Drover and just EQ. He goes it into his fair seat probably, because he cannot risk his Zodio just yet.
That's fair. We also kinda like bird switchings ourselves, to be fair. Jinchao is...
Strong HP Ice doesn't kill, by the way.
Okay, so we can just freely EQ.
Yes. Easy.
Hey, nice, there's the Elekid. That's the Elekid gone. Now we just go into Chinchou, right? Or Ponyard. Now we're not risking a jump kick, are we?
Oh, yes, you're risking a jump kick. He goes for the knockoff right now, I think.
Alright, do we want to go Ponyard then? And Sucker Punch?
Alright, so he has two plays. He can go for the substitute, if he has it.
Oh, right, substitute's a thing. I think Chinchou is the safest.
Alright.
Actually, wait, this has to be Scarf Doduo. His team needs the Scarfer. His team needs this to be Scarf Doduo.
It has a Torchic though.
No, but Torchic isn't good enough for Scarfu. He loses to Scarfu if he's not Scarf Doduo.
Alright, this is the play. We go for the Scald on the fair seat.
Yes, and then HP Fire says he's not Scarf. He literally has said we lose to Scarf Pienfu.
Oh, wow. Oh, alright.
That's awkward.
We can go out in the Drover and we can double.
Yeah, we could double into Gunk on that. Yeah.
What if we don't make this double? What do we lose?
Well, he can go into Core Fish and set up, or he goes to Pharaoh, gets 3 rocks.
Right, let's go out in the Crow.
There's no. He stayed. No, he didn't stay in. He actually stayed in. This is a madman. This man is a madman. What the hell?
Right. Let's go out into Drover.
Does
Again, and just click Rock Slide.
Does he really stay in again? He doesn't say. He can't stay in again. Can he?
Safe again. Then he goes into Timber.
Yeah. This Pharaoh seat is now really annoying.
Right.
We can at least see what set it is, I think.
Let's get a Brox or not. Wanna get a Brox?
Can we? I wanna see what set this Pharaoh seat is. Rock Slide did 9%, right?
13.
It did 13. Okay, then it's likely Berry Juice.
It's likely Bear Juice. Alright. We can do a lot of things. Wanna go out in Ponyard first?
I think we go into Ponyard and Knockoff, or Rocks. Let's go Ponyard. Let's go Ponyard.
Yes. Alright, if we go for the rocks right now, he goes into Timber. Then we can go for the knockoff on the Timber.
Opinion on doubling to Mantyke. On the Timber switching, setting up Rain Dance and winning.
I think first he still walls, if it is Bear Juice.
Don't we kill with Z Hydro at this range? Probably
No,
not.
we don't kill. It's 18 per death. I think
Right.
we can the first seed with the Drover first.
So we could double into something else.
Or we can get a Brox.
Or we can get a Brox.
Your choice.
I also like knocking off. Actually, we don't need the Timber knocked off. Also, let's go for rocks. Let's go for rocks.
Right.
And now we go pump.
I think we need to go for the knock first because he's going to predict the pump.
Yeah, he has been predicting us every turn. Oh no, he stayed in. That's knockoff, right? He bulked. Oh, he bulked up. Fuck, that's bad.
That's not bad. That's not bad. Now we go out into Pumpkaboo and sack it. Right?
Yeah, we don't. Keep in mind, we don't have gunk for the corefish anymore.
True. Corefish is a problem.
Yeah, that play, that Braveheart play was really good by him. I want to win with Mantyke. I think we can very soon. How much should we do to Pharaoh Seed?
Do we one-shot the Timber with Air Slash?
After knock, probably.
Okay, call?
I'm calking. This is life for damage. And no Aviolite on him. 75% to 100, so after one more rocks. But he's gonna get Drain Punch health back. Oh, it does 20 damage. It does.
I have a plan, but it needs to work out.
Okay, tell me what you want me to do. What we're gonna do.
Alright, we double out the Pumpkaboo on the Drain Punch. Then we go out into the Drillbur on the knockoff. And then we go for the Rapid Spin on the knock punch. Then he doesn't have his L back and we can one-shot it with Air Slash.
Okay, I'll do. Let's do that.
Don't knock.
Okay,
Right.
so now we Drillbur.
Yes. We need our Carfish switching.
This is gonna do a million. Oh.
And now we go for the Rapid Spin.
He's gonna kill us with Mach Punch.
So?
Oh my god, he didn't Mach Punch.
Perfect. Alright, now we go out in the Mantyke.
Do we Rain Dance? Do we win?
No, we need to kill this.
So we just Air Slash.
Yes.
Okay. Nice.
Alright, perfect.
Okay.
If he goes to the first sheet right now, we... Wait, alright. He made it interesting.
He wants to win with this. Do you want to sub in Rain Dance?
He goes for the knockoff right now.
Does he?
Yes.
Doesn't he Dragon Dance for SD?
I think we kill it.
I doubt we kill. Mantyke is weak.
It's not especially defensive. And it's a fucking Mantyke, man.
We do 10 damage. It's like 50%.
Alright, 1 second. Let me call.
Z Hydro might kill though.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
In rain.
Go for rain dance. Mantyke.
It does 75 to 90%. It's not gonna kill after rocks. Oh, it has a 31.3% chance to kill after rocks.
We go for the rolls right now.
We have to. So we Rain Dance now.
We still have Shadow Sneak on the Pumpkaboo.
Right. So we Rain Dance now, right? We lose to Torchic if we don't win this matchup.
So we can also go for the Air Slash.
Wanna go for flinch?
Yeah.
Okay, we go for the flinch. Let's get it. Ah. Oh, he didn't add up. We're fine now.
Yeah, we're fine.
Do we air slash? So we just air slash again, right?
Yes.
We need to make. I really hope we can still set up a sub on the Torchic. Oh, nice. We're in sub range right now. We can set up a sub on the Torchic Protect later.
He goes to the dojo. Oh shit.
He goes to the dodo. We sack Pumpkaboo, I think, and he should go down to Braveheart Recoil then. He goes to Pharaoh Seed. We go into Pawn and click knockoff.
Yes. Wait, he can go for the rocks. Almost just...
Do we want to sub?
1 second. You know this is berry juice, right?
We did, yeah. It's unless we got a max roll with this berry juice.
We do 50 HP, and 15 HP is around 68%. This is not enough.
Do we really do?
We need...
In the rain with Sea Hydro, we do 15 HP.
Right. We need to preserve Polyard right now.
Yes. Opinion? Can we kill Pumpkaboo?
Yes.
We need to go Pumpkaboo, right? Like he can't. Okay, let's do this. He doesn't set up rocks. Awesome, that's perfect.
Right.
We need to not bring it into Berry Juice range, so I say we Shadow Sneak. And then sack this.
Well, we can also go for the Fire Blast. He doesn't have a switch in.
Torchic gets in for free at that point.
But then he is in sucker range, I think.
Okay.
Sure.
So we Fire Blast.
Yes.
Okay. This is not good.
Right.
Do we Synthesis here, or do we Shadow Sneak?
Would he go for the protect?
I think no, I don't think he does, because your Art Outspeed is he doesn't need a boost right now. So I think he doesn't protect.
He cannot kill a Mantyke, I think, at this range.
He probably can't. It's 18
Right.
special defense. So we Shadow Sneak, right?
Yes.
Holy shit, that did a lot.
Oh, live up, come on, come on.
Yes! Oh, perfect.
He's 21 HP. He's not.
He messed up his IVs.
Yes. Alright.
So Ponyard now, I think.
I don't know.
I think Ponyard here wins. Because if he goes Ferroseed, we can knock it off, and then Mantyke can kill it with Z Hydro in the rain, and we can sub on it, and he can't break that.
But he can have quick attack Dodo.
He's probably Quick Attack Dodo, but we just need to get out of the Ferroseed matchup with a...
We can crit the Ferroseed. Yeah, we have a chance, man.
One on Mantyke? Mantyke or Ponyard?
Right.
Ponyard beats the Dodo. Like, Ponyard is the Dodo switch, is what we need to do if he goes Dodo.
How do we get the Ferroseed at 65%?
We knock it. Or we air slash flinch.
So it's either we go for the if he substitute Dodo, or is he quick attack Dodo? Wait.
He has to be Quick Attack. If he has no Scarfer, he has to be Quick Attack.
No, he doesn't have substitute. He has jump kick, knock off, and brave bird.
Right.
Then he doesn't have quick attack. So if we go out to the Ponyard right now and he goes into the Ferroseed, we win.
Yeah, let's go Ponyard. Okay, this should still be fine, honestly. He might be Berry Juice. He's Berry Juice. Do we Iron Head? Or he has Jump Kick, right? We Sucker Punch then.
Do you think he's substitute or not?
I don't think he's Substitute. Oh, but we can't win unless he misses.
Ah.
Damn. So we set up Rain Dance now, I guess.
Yeah, I think so.
Ah, damn. We lost. Damn, that was close. That one play on the Krogunk.
Right, let's look for another battle.
Let's just go into the next one. And we're into the second battle. So this is the most ridiculous team I've ever
This is
seen.
Phil's team.
This is sand.
This is Phil's team.
Did Phil really make this team?
Yes.
Because it's garbage.
It's disgusting. It has an Abra. That's something. Why does Pumpkaboo just win? No, he has Volby. Never mind.
Do we lead Chinchou and click Volt Switch? Or Scald? And then we get into Ponyard or Krogunk on the Leap.
Yeah, sure. We can also lead off with the Mantyke.
We can Rain Dance with Mantyke or substitute with Mantyke and try to win.
The Leap has Rain Dash. Or,
Right.
We can...
We can lead Mantyke. We can lead Chinchou.
This team is actually solid, but the Diglett, I don't get it. Why not
Yeah.
normal Diglett?
Why isn't it a Drillbur?
Yeah.
It's his Sand Abuser. Why isn't it a Drillbur? Whatever. We can also lead... he's leading his Hippo, right?
Or his Mienfoo.
Do we want to lead Pump? That has a good matchup with both.
I'm sure. We can do it.
And he leads the Hippo.
Right.
Do we just click Giga Drain? Or do we double to Chinchou on the Volibee switching and click Scald on the Hippo or Alolan Diglett switching?
No, then he goes up into the League for sure.
Right. So then we could Volt Switch.
Yes.
So we got Chinchou now.
I don't think this is his Stealth Rocker because League doesn't have a fourth move.
Yeah, so we go Chinchou.
Right.
Right? Because he got... Yes. Oh, well that works too. Do we Volt Switch?
We Volt Switch.
I trust you, man. He has to go into the leap, right?
Yes.
Okay, thank God. So now we go Pawn and click Knockoff?
Yeah, we need... Oh, we need the rocks. He doesn't have his defogger.
Right, so
He has Volby, but if he goes for a defog, that's a waste.
so we click Stealth Rock now.
Yes.
It's not like he's gonna defog on a pawn yard.
Yeah, true. His stealth rock weakness is not that big, but it helps.
The Vullaby, it's useful for the Vullaby especially. Goes to Fu, that's what we expect. Go Chow now? Or not Chow, Gunk.
I think we must go out into Gunk.
I think we have no choice, yeah. And then he probably goes into... no, he can't go into Lone Diglett because we vacuum wave that. We'll see what he does on this. He probably U-turns into Abra. But then we can simply go into our Pumpkaboo. He knocks off, that's fine. Do we Sludge Bomb here? Do we Nasty Plot here?
Alright, let's catch his poison.
Yeah, let's Sludge Bomb.
If we had knockoff right here, we won versus the Hippo, I think.
No, we don't beat the Hippo with a Gunk.
No, but yeah. Wait, this is not a switch in. We didn't get the poison. So
Yeah.
we can just go out in the barnyard.
Yeah. Oh, watch him defog. Ah.
Oh, we can knock it.
Yeah, we knock off now, for sure.
Once the Volby is gone, we can just go out in Drover.
Yep. He knocks us too, that's fine. He's not weak armor, he's overcoat. Kind of saw that coming, but still. Now we Iron Head, right?
Do you expect him to be defog or not?
If he's defog, we take advantage of him with Ponyard even better. So
Wanna go for the knockoff then? Or
we just knocked off. I say Iron. He has no Iron Head switch-ins.
alright, let's do it. I think he's going to hard switch because on this team I would not run U-turn.
Yeah, but into what? Like this is not like Fu is taking this very well.
Not so like this.
Not if he not that special now. So just Gunk again.
Yeah.
U-turns.
Yeah, I dare you to go for U-turn. We take 9%. He takes like 25.
Yeah, but he does have the regenerator, of course. What does he even go into?
Biggest problem right now.
Okay, want a Sludge Bomb?
Wanna go out and point out again?
He might hard switch into Fu.
Do you think he's going to do that?
I kind of do.
If he's going to hard switch, his Volby gets low.
That's
Like,
fair.
really low.
Yeah, we go Ponyard. So we click Iron Head again now.
Yeah.
Have we knocked the Fu yet?
No, we didn't.
Do we want to knock the Fu? Or do we just Iron Head?
Not the fool. He doesn't have U-turn, he has a defog.
Yeah, okay, so we knock off. Oh, knock off on the Hippo, that's perfect.
This is perfect. Now literally Drover wins.
Yeah, straight up, as long as the Vullaby dies. But it's already super low, so that's fine.
Alright, we can go out into Pump. If
Yeah.
we want.
Bump is the safest.
He goes for Suck Off probably.
Oh, he
Rocks.
is rocks.
Then he is probably Toxic Leap, I think. I don't know why, but the Leap doesn't have a pop move.
What do we want to do? Want to Giga Drain, weaken the Vullaby? I should fill it. Want to Fire Blast? That might kill Vullaby. Wait, is it full? Oh, it's full because of the
We can
roost.
don't switch into Barnyard right now.
Yeah, I think that's the play too. Were we right? No, he slacked off. That sucks.
It doesn't suck because we just got the Pumpkaboo down, right?
Yeah, but that's we just weakened our Barnyard and Pumpkaboo for no reason.
That sucks.
This, yes, it sucks.
Yes.
He goes to the lead now, right? He has to.
He must. We can go for the Air Slash.
Does that do damage? Like at all? In the
He does
sand?
20, but if he goes for a roll it again, he doesn't have Rock Slide. He has roll it.
Right,
He
so
cannot touch it.
he goes to the leap. This does something, I guess. Oh, that's a nice crit.
Crit.
Wanna go for the flinch? Wanna do it?
Do we have a choice?
We could go into pawn. That's less fun than... Or a gunk, but clicking air slash is more fun.
True, let's do it. But it...
Hey, that works too! Yay!
What are these rolls? They was a high roll crate.
Yeah, it was a high roll crit. Well, he was also no longer in sand. Like he didn't have the sand special.
Oh, you're so evil.
That was so rude. That was so rude. Holy shit.
Well, it not even be a soundtrack.
Remember when he had to switch into Mantyke?
When? We can see rain dance on the hippo.
Z Rain Dance?
I mean rain dance.
Actually, no. Z Rain Dance, because then we outspeed the Alolan Diglett if a hippo removes our rain.
Wow.
No, I'm serious. Want to try that?
Yeah, sure. That would be so overkill.
It would be so funny because we also outspeed the Abra and go for a flinch.
Yeah, sure. It would be like, why the fuck are you using rain dance?
No, I don't think he'd understand. That's a legit. This is a legit strat, man. Trust me.
I think we need to go for the substitutes first on the hippo if he goes for a whirlwind.
Yeah, or we just hydro pump the hippo if he goes for a whirlwind. Hippo can't touch us,
Yeah.
so we just hydro pump the hippo.
On what do we set up though? We need to rapid spin with Drover. Probably first 1% Abra.
Yeah, he goes to this. This is probably gonna rock slide us. Wanna go driller and rapid spin?
Yeah, sure. Let's do it. Right, let's go for a rapid spin.
Yeah, we wanna spin. He's life orb. Okay, that's nice. He's got one ground.
Maybe he thinks we are not Scarf and stays in.
We could EQ, but
Yeah.
we brought this in so clearly the being Scarf that he must think we're Scarf.
We are so berry juice.
If we were Berry Juice, that'd be so good right now. I'd love to have Berry Juice Diglett in this matchup. The Drober in this matchup. Yeah, I think spin is the play, honestly. I'm just gonna spin.
Oh, we are Moldrake. I thought we were Sandrush.
Why would we be Sandrush on this team?
I'm just kidding. Let's go out and Mantyke as CL.
Okay. Dude, if this works... Oh my god! Do we sub here first?
First up.
Or do we just... No, we can just Hydro this for free.
No, he goes into Pumpkaboo probably.
Okay, fair. So then we see Rain Dance. See Rain Dance, boys.
Yes.
Let's
Alright.
go.
If he goes for a whirlwind, then we kind of screwed, but whatever.
No, but everything on our team can do something to this Hippo except Pawn. So we'd have to get really unlucky
Yeah.
to get into a bad spot right now. Like if we go Driller, we just spin again.
I'm going to push the substitute.
What do you say?
I'm going to hit the substitute button.
Oh, I already hit it a while ago.
We won.
We see-
Kill. I think we need to go for the normal rain dance, to be honest.
Rain Dance boosted Hydro Pump must kill
Alright.
this range.
I'm going to
Volibee is knocked off, right?
Yes. And it can be defensive. We did not saw his speed.
Yeah, this kills.
Yeah, it kills.
Right. Yeah, it should kill.
Rain dance.
Z Rain Dance or Reckoner? Okay, we see Rain Dance. Here we go, boys. This is it. This is the play of the century.
He's like, why did...
Hydro Pump! Hydro Pump this man!
I don't pump.
We are fast as fuck, boy! 42 speed, let's go!
He still has his focus dash on his Hebra.
We'll flinch it, don't worry.
Alright.
Yay! It's dead! And now we still outspeed the Hippo! And the... Flinch! 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 Aww! But now we just click EQ with Thrower.
Yeah, we win. GG.
Should win. This should pick up a kill at this point. How weak is the Hippo? Is slightly weakened. Should be enough.
Look out for the Diglett. It has Sucker Punch.
Does it kill at this range?
It's live orb. I think it does 50. We need to watch out. Oh, that thing is so bad. That was the biggest threat, we win.
That was the biggest threat at this point, yeah. Krogunk can also potentially win. Why did he...
This thing is the paralyzed.
Go Gunk? Or Pumpkaboo? What does he do here? We haven't even brought out Chinchou yet this game.
No, we can sack Chinchou right now.
Can we? I mean, its Scald is nice.
Well, we can take a Drain Punch, Bearjuice up, and then Scald it.
He knocked off, that's fine, I guess. It's still speed tie, so we Scald it.
It must be a speed tie, so we have speed.
Burn! Ah, no burn. Man, we're so unlucky. So Gunk and Nasty Plot?
Is that really the play?
Or just Gunk and Sludge Bomb? I mean...
Yeah, we can just Sludge Bomb.
Wait, no. We can't kill the Hippo at this range, can we, with +2 Gunk?
No, we cannot. Hippo is still on a lot of HP.
Yeah. We do absolutely nothing to it, yeah. Oh, we did knock it off, right? So it has no Eviolite.
Yes.
So what do we do here then? We haven't won this game yet. We need to play this smart still. How much does Drobber do to Mienfoo?
I can call it.
I'm calking. It's probably bulky attacker. It does... A max roll kills it. Actually... now we need one more damage to kill. Wanna go Pump and Shadow Sneak?
Drobber, this is Joe's car.
Or do we want to go Gunk and Vacuum Wave? Just to bring it in that range. In Drobber range.
Kill us with, he goes for a Regenerator then. We can go out into Gunk, Sludge Bomb the Hippo, then we go out into Pumpkaboo, he goes for a Whirlwind, and then we win, I think.
Okay, let's do that. So we Sludge Bomb now.
And you can also go out into Diglett, but we have Vacuum Wave.
Yeah, we Vacuum Wave the Diglett if it comes out, that's no problem.
Alright, let's poison this Hippo.
Oh, that would be so good. We've been going for hacks every time.
And we are not getting it.
Hey, we got the crit on the leap. We got the crit on the leap.
Oh yeah. That was nothing.
Man, I wish we flinched the Abras.
Wait, what the fuck is he doing?
Okay. I Vacuum Wave now. Thanks.
Good damage.
No, that's just, I appreciate that. The fact that this guy did this for us is just nice. He's just being a nice guy. What, Slash Bomb and Poison?
Yes. The Diglett.
How much does Diglett do to Drobber? Let's just see. Diglett, Alola. Sand Sweeper. Sucker Punch. Assuming he has it. Does 10 damage. So we need to keep Drobber above 10 HP.
Oh, I thought you said 10%. I was like, what?
No, 10 damage. Oh, okay. We Vacuum Wave this. He might not even kill us.
We need to stall Sand. It has Sand Force.
No, it has Sand Force.
Yes.
That it doesn't get faster.
No, it gets more powerful.
Yeah, but Sucker Punch might not even kill on FVO. Are we still FVO? Krogunk, Nasty Plot Wall Breaker. Oh, it does kill. We just have to Vacuum Wave, I think.
Yeah.
What's he doing? He's stalling his own sand for us. Wanna just Vacuum Wave here?
Yes.
What do we lose by Vacuum Waving here?
I think we can just go for the Nasty Plot and then Shadow Ball.
He kills us if we do that.
Yeah, but he goes for a Slack Off.
Alright.
Nasty Plot?
It doesn't do that much though.
No,
I kinda wanna just Sludge Bomb and go for the Poison.
Alright, let's do it.
Poison, Poison, Poison! Aww.
Right, second poison.
Come on, we want this. Oh, I Vacuum Wave here because of the Diglett switching. He doesn't want to get his Hippo poisoned either, so I'm gonna slack a Vacuum Wave for the Diglett switching. Oh, damn. Oh, he Warwinded. Oh, thanks! Thanks, boy! Thank you! I appreciate it. Now we Giga Drain. Thanks, man! I appreciate it! Really do. Oh my god, that does so much.
He's stalling out his other sand.
He stalled out his own sand. And now he
Go for the rock slice flinches.
he can go for the rock slide flinches. He can indeed go for the rock slide flinches. Does Giga Drain kill? I don't want to miss a fireball. Oh.
It doesn't kill, but it does a lot of damage. Shadow Sneak twice?
Yeah, sure. I'm not risking losing this. We're not losing this to flinches.
So, if he has Sucker Punch,
It doesn't kill Drober at this range.
we can go for... Oh, yeah. You need to work in an hour, right?
One more game. Every video is 3 games, so one more game.
Alright.
And the final game, we are facing Magnemite. This is an actual good team. Magnemite, Staryu, Fungus, Diglett, Vullaby, Mienfoo.
I don't see a Mantyke switching.
I see a Magnemite.
I see one too. In depth.
Fair. Lead Mantyke can win? Yes, no.
What can win right now?
Just a sec, I get an important message. I'm gonna pause the video. Right. The video's back, so let's keep going.
Alright, lead on with Krogan.
Okay, let's do that.
And we can just go for the Flash Bomb on the Fungus.
Yeah, I agree. He knocks off, that's fine. That's 3 damage on Fu.
Right, double Flash Bomb?
Yeah, just do it again. We could have Nasty Plotted last turn as well. That's fine. If he goes Diglett here, we're in trouble. He goes Fungus, that's fine. Oh, we're switching his Pumpkaboo, right?
Yes, we can go out into it.
Okay.
I don't understand that play.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
I guess maybe he was predicting Drober switching or something? So we fire...
Let's get a Brox.
So we Pondard.
Yes.
Okay. Nice. So we Stealth Rock now. He's gonna Spore though.
If we Stealth Rock on this, we set up with Krogan.
Right. Does Skogunk win with rocks? No, there's a Vullaby.
There's a Vullaby, but other than that, it kind of wins.
So if we weaken Vullaby, it wins. That's fine. We can go Gunk again.
Oh, this is so fine. He goes for the U-turn probably, and he's got Trap or Gunk with Diglett.
Wanna knock off?
I kinda wanna knock off.
Let's knock off. Nice! We knocked off the Mienfoo.
Right, now we go out in the Gunk.
Wanna Iron Head?
You are real. Yes, I want to Iron Man, but is it the best play?
Okay, let's Pumpkaboo then on the HJK.
Pumpkaboo is the best play.
Nice. Okay, thank God we didn't Iron Head.
And now we go into
Krogunk.
Yes. If that's a Yugen, he's a boss.
Oh!
Oh!
This man's the boss.
Yes.
Wanna Mantyke can set up and win?
Yeah, we win. GG.
Sub?
We have just rain hands.
Okay. We kill... What do we need to kill with the Z move? Vullaby, I think.
I think we need to kill Staryu.
Here goes Mag. This should die, right? To Hydro Pump?
This just dies.
As long as we land.
No, don't say that. Never say that.
Oops. Never mind, it landed. We're fine.
That's one threat gone.
Why does he... Why does he have no Mantyke switch-ins at all? Do we air slash for the go for the fling? Does it die? Does this die?
I think it kills.
Let's see. Against Staryu.
Maybe it's not even Thunderbolt. He's blocking.
Rain? No, it doesn't kill.
You sure?
I am sure, yes.
21 HP, right?
I am calcing the standard offensive Staryu.
We kill with crit.
We kill with a flinch too.
Can you show me the... Oh, I was sure it would kill. 1 second.
I'll send you the calc. There you go.
Right.
It absolutely doesn't kill. I want to air slash, man.
We can sub first if he is not on the bot.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, let's do that then. He is rapid. Oh! The god play. Now flinch.
Flinch. Yes, flinch.
Aw.
Right, we go for the sea hydro pump. We need to kill this.
Yep. We'll set up on something later again later.
We have 2 mods.
It's not even late game yet. Oh no, we're trapped. Oh wait.
We can go out and pump.
Yeah.
He goes for a rock probably.
No, he couldn't go for rocks. If we set up rain dance, we win.
Well, he got for the rock slide. Sorry. Let's go for the Giga Ray.
Not fire blast on the Volleybee or something.
I think he... Oh, yeah.
We can also go Chin Chow. Oh no, yeah, we can switch out. We're Ghost.
Yeah, but... Do you really think he goes to the Volleybee?
I don't think he stays in.
He says so, and he needs a
Right, okay, we'll Giga Drain.
Right. And he could fear the Will-O-Wisp. Yes. Now we're going to switch out into Chinchou.
Now we switch to Chin Chow?
Yes.
Certain? We don't sneak this? I think he sacks this.
If he's going to stay in and he goes for a rock slide, we can also a sucker punch. That's worst case, right?
Okay. That's fine.
It's fine, but it's not fine.
Do we need Sleep Fodder to set up on this later?
Do you really think he goes for the sleep right now?
Yes. Wanna go Volt Switch into Pawn, absorb the sleep, set up on it later with Mantyke.
Yes, sure. Let's go out in the pawn yard.
He Giga Drain. Oh, then we knock off. Oh, rocks.
Diglett dies.
Right. That's HP fighting. That kinda sucks.
Right.
Pumpkaboo and Fire Blast? He can't do anything to us. Right?
We can do that, or we can go out and Mantyke as substitute. I know he saw the substitute.
That's actually really cool.
Wanna do it?
Yes.
Do we have enough HP?
Yes, we do. Barely.
Right. Go for the sub. We can always flinch it.
Yes. So we air slash now. We're not gonna set up rain dance.
We're going for the air slash.
Flinch. No. Okay.
Right. We need a second air slash. To be honest, if he goes for out into Diglett right now, then I don't care.
Okay. I think he's gonna sack the Diglett. Wanna rain dance? That's a game-winning play. If we do guess it correctly, we win the game.
If this fails, what do we do then?
Drober and try to win?
Click it.
Yes!
Get up, play this!
So good! Oh!
This team!
Please, we kill the Volleybee at this range, right? We must. We air slash now.
Right, we flinch.
Or we just kill. That's probably max roll, honestly. Oh my god, that actually worked. That's amazing. This is Life Orb. Without Life Orb.
Right.
How much did it do? That was a max roll, yes.
Let's hit this hydro pump.
Oh, I didn't die. That's fine, actually. We go Chinchou Volt Switch now.
Yeah, we can just go out with Chinchou. We can also just spam Skull.
Oh, that works too. Yeah, we'll do that. We have Rain Boosted Skull too. Banfu is almost full HP though, but whatever. Can he kill us at this range?
No, we can burn it at this range.
That too. Oh, we kill it at this range. Oh my god, Rain Boosted Skull is broken. That's the 3 games, man. What did we do? We won the second game, right? So we went 2 for 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not bad. We almost won against Fender too if we didn't lose that Krogan play. And honestly, we made some goat plays this video. That was great. The rain dance on the Diglett switch was amazing.
Hey, do you want to crit on the leap? Yeah, sure. 2 crits.
We got 2 crits on the leap.
And a high roll. Oh no.
Oh my god. Okay, so that's been it for this video. A huge shout out to 067Jocks. Check out, link the channel in the description. Thank you so much for joining me today, man. Thanks for the team as well.
No problem, man.
I had a ton of fun. And I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Peace.